there. Hey pretty, it's here. It's now open to serve you. Hey Pretty Aesthetic Premium Center by AMMR Beauty. We offer face and body treatments, slimming treatments, Gluta Drip, and a whole lot more. Check out our world-class, state-of-the-art beautifying equipments. You'll find it only here at Hey Pretty Aesthetic Premium Center by AMMR Beauty. We are located at Unit 211, the 47th Block, Rizal Highway, Subic Bay, Freeport Zone. For more inquiries, visit our Facebook and social media pages at AMMR Beauty. You may also call or text 0928-459-8980. Hey Pretty Aesthetic Premium Center by AMMR Beauty. See you there.
And check the time. It's now 12:06 in the noontime. Time check brought to you by Hey Pretty by AMMR Beauty at the D Block building in front of Harbor Point, Ayala Mall.
Hello, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Si Chairman Alinio po ito ng SBMA. Iniimbitahan ko po kayong makinig sa programa ng Volunteers Against Crime and Corruption, the VACC Hour, tuwing Lunes, alas 12 ng tanghali, dito lang sa DWSB 89.5 Subic Bay FM. Marami pong salamat at magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat ulit.
All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. As you heard it from the main man, SBMA Chairman and Administrator, Engineer Eduardo Jose L. Alinio, you're all invited to always tune in every Monday dito sa 89.5 Subic Bay Radio, where we are having the VACC Hour. And for those who are not familiar yet, the VACC stands for, of course, Volunteers Against Crime and Corruption. As we are having the VACC Olongapo and Zambales chapter here on the Morning Brew Show every Monday during the last hour, 12 noon until 1 p.m. You know, this program just started last week. So today is just episode number 2. Ayan, bagong-bago ha. Batang-bata. Batang-bata yung program. Yung programa ang batang-bata. Pero kami hindi. Ayan. So nandito na po muli ang ating mga kasamahan mula sa Volunteers Against Crime and Corruption, Olongapo and Zambales chapter. Ayan, good morning sa iyo. Let's start with you, Pres. Bati ka muna sa ating mga tagapakinig.
Ayan, good morning. Good morning to each and everyone. Lahat po ng nakikinig at nanonood po dito sa ating DWSB 89.5 Subic FM Radio. At ganun din po sa ating host, DJ Tommy. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Of course, sa lahat ng mga kababayan natin sa Zambales, Olongapo at Bataan and Pampanga. Maswerte tayo at hindi tayo nahagip ng super typhoon na si Julian. Fortunately, yun ang apelyido ko.
I was about to say, no, tokayo pa, no, sir? Ayan. Pero nag-signal number 4. May areas that are signal number 4, right?
Yeah, in Batanes and Babuyan Island.
Grabe, no? Lakas pala, no?
Kaya nga in Batanes, naka-ready sila doon. Pero ang heard ko kanina sa radio, nagtatali na sila ng mga bahay nila.
Ay, oo. Nagsisecure na ng ano, no? Iba talaga pag Julian, ano? Malakas ang datingan, no, sir?
Pero very friendly siya sa mga Central Luzon.
Totoo yan, siyempre naman. Ayan, okay. Kasama ng ating chapter president na si Sir Fer Julian, ang ating ka-Jepro. Parekoy, greet ka muna sa mga
good morning po sa lahat ng nakikinig sa Subic Bay Radio 89.5 FM. Magandang umaga sa inyo.
Ayun, good morning din sa iyo. Okay. So kasama sa mga pag-uusapan natin, yung mga, alam mo na, ang VACC naman siyempre kasi is nakatutok lagi sa crime and corruption and tayo ang ano nga ba yung three main words na lagi nating sinasabi? Bantay,
tulay,
gabay. Ayan. Okay. So that means kayo po ay may malalapitan, may kaibigan kayo sa VACC, ano, sa mga biktima ng krimen, mga namumblema sa mga, well, sabihin na natin yung mga may mga kasong pinoproblema kinakaharap na kung saan syempre sumaside tayo sa biktima, syempre, di ba? Kung sino yung naagrabyado. So pwede po kayong lumapit sa amin sa VACC para makapagbigay kami ng, well, assistance, no? Hindi naman kami yung lulutas ng kaso.
Hindi naman tayo Superman.
Opo, hindi naman tayo Superman. Ayan, would you like to explain further, sir, kung ano yung assistance na binibigay natin sa mga nangangailangan ng tulong?
Yeah, well, of course, ang Volunteers Against Crime and Corruptions are there just to assist.
Yes, assist.
No? Find the real justice that we deserve. Kaya nga tayo yung bantay,
Tulay.
no? Tayo yung tulay, tayo yung gabay. Ganon lang po kasimple ang Volunteers Against Crime and Corruption. Just like po itong naging bugbugan dito sa Marikit last week.
Ayan.
Di ba?
Kasama sa pag-usapan natin ngayon, no? Latest.
Yung nangyari doon sa grade 9 student natin ng isang public school dito na what I heard from the mother, no, kasama nung isang parents para magkaroon ng areglohan. Kaya lang, it's not the neutral ground. Nandoon yung isang, yung grupo. No, hindi ko nababanggitin kung sino yung founder, but of course maraming salamat sa ating mga kapulisan sa Olongapo City, to the city director at saka sa ating station 3. No, nahulip naman po yung siyam na kasuhan na po sa ating Hall of Justice.
Siyam na nanakit.
Yeah. So justice are well served doon sa ating victim. Pero may iwasan po yan no? So, hinihiling po ng Volunteers Against Crime and Corruption, sana po magkaroon tayo ng regular na police visibility sa Marikit Port para po maging haven naman yun, maging safe place naman sa mga taga-Olonga po at saka sa mga gustong mamasyal dito sa ating Heritage Park. Di ba?
Yeah, okay. Nabanggit mo na rin lang, sir, himay-himayin natin ang nangyari. Sabi mo kasi aregluhan pala sana ito, no? So ibig sabihin talagang may pag-aaway na naganap na una pa lang bago pa yung bugbugan, ano? Kasi sabi mo aregluhan ano po yung aaregluhin nila? May balita po ba kayo? Anong nangyari? Bakit kailangan magka-aregluhan yung dalawa? Ano yung pinagmulan?
Itong naging victim natin sa paliwanag ng kanyang mother ay grupo niya rin yung isang kaklase niya na naging victim.
Okay.
No? Tapos itong isang parents naman ng isang kagrupo din siguro nila kasi hindi naman basta magkaklase lang yan na may involved sa ganon, di ba?
Okay.
Tinawag itong naging victim natin para makausap yung kabilang grupo.
Okay.
Ngayon nandoon yung parents, nandoon din yung isang anak ng parents na nag-invite dito sa naging victim. Ang nangyari, nung magkaharapan na, ang naging approach kaagad nung founder, nung grupo na yon, anong gusto mo? Bugbugan? Ganun lang agad ang naging approach, di ba? Hindi naman na-control ng parents.
Okay.
Ang nangyari, yung founder, hindi naman siya ang nambugbog. Sinenyasan niya lang yung mga kasamahan niya, ginulpi na. Ang mahirap, may asero pa dito sa kanyang kamao.
Nakita ko yung picture na no, parang putok yata yung left upper what do you call this area? Yan, left upper eye niya, no? May putok dahil yun
buti
siguro yung tinamaan.
Meron tayong rescue. At saka I would like to acknowledge i-recognize po natin yung ating 911. Meron akong experience 10 PM ng gabi. Tumawag yung aking isang katiwala sa aking isang bahay sa Old Cabalan.
Okay.
Na sumisikip yung dibdib, wala silang means of transportation. Tumawag ako sa 911. Within 5 minutes, bumalik na sa akin. Sir, andito na po kami sa location, dala na po namin yung yung patient. Very good.
Mabilis.
911 is really very reliable in Olongapo City.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
We constantly promote din 911 here in the Subic Bay Freeport. Pero dito po sa Subic Bay Freeport, landline 911. Pag cellphone ang gamit mo, you put an extra 1, 9111.
Ganon.
3 1 pag cellphone.
That's inside Subic
dito
Bay
Metropolitan. If you're inside the Subic Bay Freeport.
Freeport zone.
Pero I think sa cellphone, meron pa rin responde. Kahit 911 lang talaga, I think meron pa rin Kasi, pag cellphone ang gamit mo, nationwide yan di ba? Ayan. Pero dito, for the Subic Bay Freeport, at least, yung talagang dito yung mabilis na magre-responde sa'yo, yun na. Dagdagan mo na ng isang 1.
Pero imagine walang 5 minutes.
Yeah. Mabilis. Kasi
Old Cabalan.
raradyohan ka agad kung sino yung nearest by, no? Kung saan yung nearest, kung saan yung
rescue.
Kung nasa barangay man yung ambulance na yan. Kasi bawat barangay naman natin, may mga ambulance na ngayon May sentro ng health bawat barangay. So may ambulance din. Ayan.
Kaya nga advice po natin sa ating mga neighborhood, ano ha, if ever you encounter an emergency po, huwag na kayong tatawag ng kung anong means ng transportation. Mas safe kung mag 911 po kayo. Sila yung proper person na magre-rescue sa ating pasyente.
And mabilis lang po talaga. Talagang re-responde agad. Ayan. Tapos if you live nearby sa barangay hall, pwede nyo na kagad tawagin. Nandun lang yun eh. Bawat barangay hall merong may naka-assign na ambulance yan no? If you're nearby the barangay. Okay, going back doon sir sa ano natin, yung latest crime story natin.
Oo.
Sabi niyo na pangalanan lahat
dyan, ang lesson learned diyan, huwag tayong basta-basta sasama sa mga patawag na gano'n, na magkakaroon ng pag-aareglo, especially kung wala sa neutral ground eh. Kung areglohan talaga at alam mo naman kung sino yung dapat ipatawag, it needs to be in one yung barangay office.
Yung ganyang areglohan na yan, wag yung solohin, wag yung sarilinin. Mag-a-assign ka ng areglo area, park no? Market park. Hindi yun ang proper venue nga naman, sabi nga ni
hindi siya control.
Kailangan, mas the best in a barangay hall siguro. At saka trabaho ng yung lupong taga-pamayapa, di ba? Meron tayong lupong taga-pamayapa. Trabaho nila yan. Yan yung talagang
mediation naman yun. Wala naman demanda. At saka alam mo, ang napakasakit dyan, they are both minors.
Yun na nga.
Mga minors, grade 9 and grade 10. Yung nabugbog po is grade 9. Yung nambugbog is grade 10.
Grade 9 is 18 years old? Am I right? 16, 17, 18.
14.
14. Layo na nung bilang ko. Oo nga naman. So, diba? Kanina nasabi nyo na nahuli na lahat at nakasuhan. Paano nga pala sila makakasuhan kung minor sila?
Hindi. Siyempre, alam mo naman yan.
Juvenile, okay.
Nasa rin.
It will apply under the juvenile law natin, Yeah.
Pero naisampa sa court sa Hall of Justice. Tapos ta-turn over yun sa
DSWD.
Kasi hindi naman porke minor sila kung
hindi na sila mananagot.
Crime na kanilang dapat pananagutan pagdating nila doon sa proper age nila, pananagutan din nila yun
parang mag-carry over lang sa For the meantime naka-monitor muna parang gano'n ang DSWD. Tapos,
ang DSWD,
by the time na nag-edad sila ng legal, doon na nila ngayon i-serve yung kung ano man yung naihatol sa kanila, no?
Oo.
Ayan.
So alam nyo, tayong mga mga petty crime lang na ganyan. Kasi alam mo, yung mga minors natin, mga adventurer yan no? Mga adventurer pero hindi nila alam kung ano yung mga consequences na kanilang pinapasok. Better not. Wag na lang. No? Wag na lang. Ang adventuring na po natin, yung ating intellectual capability. Mag-aral tayo ng mag-aral para time comes na we wanted an employment, no? Saleable exactly. Tayo. Hindi yung tinatanggihan tayo ng mga employer, di ba? Yun lang sinasabi ko parati. Oo. At alam mo, DJ Tom, na ngayon Last day.
Last day of September, yes.
Last day ng registration sa COMELEC.
Tumapat sa last day of September.
September 30, di
ba? Nga pala, no? Ayan, isa rin po yan sa pag-uusapan natin. So, anong inyong take on the last day, Kaper?
Sabi nga ng ating chairman ng Commission on Election, meron additional 5 million. Dami. No?
5 million.
5 million new voters. 5 million.
Dami.
At wala na pong extension. Kaya po, this day, yung mga gustong may practice nyo ang inyong constitutional rights, mag-register na po kayo. And that is the right to suffrage. No? At napaka-importante po ng ating mga boto para po mailuklok natin yung karapat-dapat na ating magiging leader para magserbisyo, hindi para maghari-harian o magrena-renahan. Ayos ba yun?
Yes. This is for both local registrants And pati na rin yung even yung nasa abroad no, kasama dito sa deadline na to. Kasi nowadays yung mga nasa abroad ngayon, I think they're
kasama
just gonna they're just going to scan a QR code no.
Overseas,
absentee voting. Yes. I think they will just scan a QR code and then it will take them to the documents that they need to fill up. They need to sign up. Yun na, tuloy-tuloy na. Ganun na lang kadali ngayon with the help of technology. Ayan. And yung QR code po na yan, nakashare yun sa mga government agency pages na pwede niyong puntahan. Well, mainly na rin sa ating Philippine government official website, no? Yung ating Philippine Gazette. Ayan. Ang website ng gobyerno.
Napakaganda ng program ng ating administration ngayon, yung tinatawag na digitalization. Di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi I want for myself, ano po ako ng aking retirement sa SSS. Hindi na po ako pumunta sa SSS office, just online.
Everything was done online.
Yes, everything was done online. It's really very fast.
Yes.
Within 4 days period. Nandoon na po yung remittance ko, yung aking lump sum na 18 months. Nandoon na sa aking bank account. Thank you very much, SSS.
Hindi na pumunta sa
Thank you sa digitalization. Diba?
Actually, almost all of our government agencies meron ng ganyang may app na nga kanya-kanyang app na may app ang GSIS, may app ang SSS. All you have to do is pumunta kayo sa Play Store. On the Play Store ma-download niyo yung mga app na yan. Yung iba man kung wala mang ganung app, at least you can visit them online and schedule a visit, parang ganon. Kaya pagdating doon may number ka na, mabilis na. Kung kailan yung schedule mo.
May additional clarification, may mga discrepancy ka, yung mga ganyan. That's the time that you need to report doon sa office nila. Pero kung okay naman, kaya ang advice ko diyan kasi this is true to my experience. Hindi ka pa di ba? Hindi ka pa senior citizen?
Hindi pa po.
50
51 po. Mukha lang 50 pero 51.
Akala ko 41. You need really to have your loan sa SSS. Mag-loan po kayo na mag-loan.
Gamitin nyo. Make
yan.
it work for you. Tama nga naman yan.
Para yung records niyo, nakikita niyo yung yung correctness niya
Yung pinaghirapan niyo makikita mong gumagana, nagpa-function.
Kasi alam niyo yung mga nagiging discrepancy diyan, ang mahirap yung dalawa yung SSS number mo Di ba?
Yeah.
Paano naman i-reconcile yan?
Yeah.
It will take time. It will take years. Ang nangyayari.
Isa pa sa mga
yung SSS, yan, mag-loan kayo na mag-loan. Pag-ibig, mag-loan din po kayo.
Yeah.
Alam niyo, ang pag-ibig, makukuha niyo lump sum kung ano yung inihulog niyo.
Yun.
Pero para lumaki yung inihulog niyo, mag-loan kayo, kasi part of that, yung parang withholding refund mo, napupunta yun dun sa savings mo. So lumalaki ngayon yung makukuha mo sa pag-ibig. Nangyari po sa akin yan. Kasi ako, pala-loan ako Kasi it will be beneficial, hindi lang doon sa pangangailangan ko. At the end, na ako ay magre-retired na, kita mo ba? Malaki rin pala yung savings ko kasi loan ako na loan.
And you can feel it functioning na itong gumagana pala talaga, merong kapakinabangan, di ba? Dahil ginagamit mo Yeah, exactly.
Yun ang purpose,
Yeah, isa pa sa mga common problems na na-mention nyo kanina, sir. Meron pang maraming makaka-relate dito. Yung discrepancy with the names. Alam mo yun, yung may mga mali yung middle initial, mali yung additional name, yung junior, senior. May maraming makaka-relate dyan sa problem na yan Maraming nag-aasikaso ng ganyan. Na-check ko nung last time na
totoo yun.
Sa
This time naman, you could access everything sa online na
Yeah.
And you could correct it. Mako-correct mo na siya. Kaya napakaganda ng digitalization.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it coincides with the aim of the current administration na maging digitalized na nga lahat ng sangay ng gobyerno. Pati ang mga serbisyo na kanilang pinoprovide sa sambayanan. Yeah.
Kaya nga lang, ang comment ko dyan, there are government agencies that are mandated to be digitalized. Kaya lang hindi natin malaman bakit
pepending.
Hindi nakakapag-comply. Palagay ko lang Meron silang ayaw mawawala sa kanila. Di ba?
Or they may be lacking some requirements na hindi mai-provide. Parang gano'n.
They will lack requirements when it comes to their expenditure. Kasi mababawasan yung kanilang kita. Look, nabalitaan na ba natin yung nangyari dito sa ating sa pier dito sa Manila? Oh. 'Di ba? Napakagandang
isa sa mga
lugar.
latest stories po yan.
Lugar yung container area na yon para doon legally ma-hoard mo yung mga bigas.
Okay.
Hindi sila mahuhuli sa warehouse nandoon naka-hoard sa
doon mismo
sa port. Yun nakita nilang mas magandang practice. Wag muna nating kunin yan. Marami pang bigas sa market Mura pa ang bilihan
Kunin
pag
na
nakita lang kulang na,
pwede
mahal na. Okay, labas na natin yan.
Tubong lugaw.
So yun yung sinasabi ng isang ating customs officers doon. And itong ating isang association na ganun ang nangyayari. Ganun ang nangyayari. And thanks, yung kapipirma lang ng ating presidente, yung anti-smuggling ng Republic Act yun. Mga smuggler ng agricultural product at saka yung mga mag-hoard, hindi lang basta kulong.
Yun.
Di ba?
Ano pa? Hindi lang basta kulong.
Lifetime imprisonment.
Yun.
No bail.
Para kabahan naman yung mga minsan kasi kaya walang natatakot, parang naiisip siguro nila walang pangil yung batas, hindi naman mabigat ang penalty. Bigatan natin para ewan ko.
At saka ako I congratulate this government kasi yun po talaga ang napakaganda Yun ang talagang maganda. Na alam nyo, we suspended yung death penalty. Kasi talagang we are Christians ang Filipino Christians and we practice democracy, di ba? So sa lahat, kahit na gaano pa makasalanan yan, hindi natin pwedeng dapat hatulan na lang kagaya na isalvage di ba? Di ba?
Yeah.
So look, what had happened? Yung inireveal ng ating isang Lieutenant Colonel Mendoza.
Yeah. It was in the news.
Terrible. And ngayon, buti pinapabuhay na ni Chief PNP Marvil, na buksan mulit yung kaso ni former retired general yun Brigadier General, class 83 ng PMA,
Okay.
At ang balita ko doon, nag-retired siya as Brigadier General ng PNP. Tapos napasok siyang board ng PCSO.
Board ng PCSO.
As secretary. Secretary of the board, Pero nagko-commute lang siya. Wala siyang sariling sasakyan.
Nagko-commute lang.
At sayang ang katauhan ng tao na 'yon. I commend that nakalimutan ko na yung pangalan that former pinataya sa Mandaluyong.
Yeah.
And allegedly, ang nagpapatay pa yung general manager ng PCSO. Allegedly. At nakakatindig ng balahibo na yung isang babaeng katulad ni Colonel Garma, who retired from the service as PNP. I know when she was 47. Correct me if I'm wrong. After retirement, na-appoint kagad as general manager ng PCSO.
How come?
How come? Yun ang
sagot, one of those questions na ang sagot is your guess is as good as mine.
Yes. Pero it's an open book It's an open book. Napakaganda ng pagkakalahad. And yung Quadcom, I commend the Quadcom kasi very yun kanilang very democratic kanilang mga pamamaraan ng pag-iimbestiga in aid of legislation.
Yeah.
At nakikita natin ngayon na there must be no man above the law.
Yun.
Kasi
That's
everything, ayan, makikita rin bandang huli.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Mga
The
kaibigan,
way did not justify the means.
Yeah.
Nga eh.
oo nga. Uungkatin pa natin ng konti yan mamayang konti, Ka-Fer, Ka-Jepro. Medyo kailangan lang natin mag-bottom of the hour commercial break. Let's take a breather. Sumasarap ang usapan, lumalalim. Diyan lang po kayo kay Alice because we will be back with more.
Need help while in Subic? The following SBMA emergency numbers are available whenever you need assistance in the Subic Bay Freeport Zone. 911 for landline or 9111 for mobile phones for emergency calls. 252-4830 or 0917-569-8467 for the SBMA Fire Department. 252-4911 or 0917-563-4457 for the SBMA Law Enforcement Department. 252-4880 for the SBMA Public Health and Safety Department and 02-886-50500 or 0915-777-7777 for One Hospital Command Center. Again, keep these emergency hotline numbers handy. 911 for landline or 9111 for mobile phones for emergency calls. 252-4830 or 0917-569-8467 for the SBMA Fire Department. 252-4911 or 0917-563-4457 for the SBMA Law Enforcement Department. 252-4880 for the SBMA Public Health and Safety Department. And 02-886-50500 or 0915-777-7777 for One Hospital Command Center.
This is a friendly reminder from Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority and 89.5 FM, My Subic Bay Radio. Let us make Subic Bay Freeport Zone COVID-free.
And a couple of invites coming from our friends at SM City Olongapo Central and SM City Olongapo Downtown. Fun has arrived at the SM Store Olongapo Downtown. Shop at your convenience at the second level and see what's in store for you when you drop by. Okay, plus get a chance to meet and greet Pen Pen at 10 in the morning. SM Store, your everyday store, the Miniso store. Miniso is now inside the SM Store. Okay, it's actually there's one at SM Downtown and SM Central. But for the SM Store, SM Olongapo Downtown, it's at the level 2. Okay, and the next couple of invites here for you coming from our friends at SM City Olongapo Central and SM Downtown. Brewell is now open, bridging beauty and wellness. All right, Brewell Aesthetic and Wellness Center. The opening is today, September 30, 2024. Ready to be a better and healthier version of you? Look no further. Brewell is here. We have affordable, effective, and customizable treatments and services for you. Come and visit Brewell Aesthetic and Wellness Center at the level 3 of SM City Olongapo Downtown. Also, the Kuwan, all right, classmate deal is up for grabs after a fun and productive day in school. End it with something I deserve it meal. Okay, Kuwan is now offering a classmate deal bundle specially made for our valued students. Visit Kuwan at the level 2 of SM City Olongapo Downtown. And aside from the classmate deals, there's also the Sulit bundles from still from Kuwan. Check it out. Drinks and sandwiches and a whole lot more. Okay, premium drink plus sumptuous meal is indeed a great way to satisfy that hunger. Kuwan Sulit Bundle Meal now available in Kuwan Cafe, ground level, SM City Olongapo Downtown. That's where it's located. And also, Auntie Anne's is offering the free upgrade to coffee. All right? September 30 to October 4 on any fresh combo drink, pwedeng i-upgrade ng coffee, all for free. Once again, September 30 starts today up until October 4, 2024. Upgrade your fresh combo drink to coffee for free. And promo is available once again all day, all day, September 30 to October 4 for dine-in and take-out only at Auntie Anne's at SM City Olongapo Central. Coffee availability may vary as well. And also this offer from Korean restaurant Boteju. Okay, saan nga ba located ang Boteju? Let me check. Boteju is located at SM City, Olongapo Central. There you go. Anyways, Boteju Tempura Elevated. Discover a new menu featuring a variety of mouth-watering tempura dishes. Each bite is crispy, golden, and it will keep you coming back for more. Experience the perfect balance of flavors and textures. Visit any of our Boteju stores nationwide today. Also, as we mentioned a while ago, the voter registration, local voter registration, and overseas voter registration's last day is today. And you may visit SM City Olongapo Central for registration. Okay? Your registration appointment. Okay? Sa SM Central, ground level po, pwedeng magparehistro. Just visit SM Central today. Alright? And also do check out the SM Store Olongapo Central's pre-holiday sale up to 50% off. Tumblers for only 199 and game on. Play to win up to 300 pesos at your everyday store. Pre-holiday sale at the SM Store, SM Olongapo Central. Last day today of the Ace Hardware Homer Ladders sale. Check it out. September 30th. Last day na, so you guys better hurry. Visit all the Ace Hardware at all SM Supermalls nationwide. And lastly, the Bears of Joy is back. Last day for this is up until December 25, until Christmas Day. Buy one toy bear for your kid, and a beneficiary kid of the SM Foundation will get one too. Okay, buy one, take one. Bears of Joy of SM up until December 25.
Para pang sinusunog ang aking laman.